going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Season 5 is coming to an end. Season 6 starts tomorrow, and in today's video, we're going to go over everything that you need to know and what you need to be doing so you don't miss out on free rewards. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. And as always, we're going to start with our season disclaimer here. So if you take a look at the description of the Season 5 Field Pass and also the countdown timer on it, it's going to be inaccurate. So it says that it ends at this moment when I'm recording in 21 hours and 13 minutes. And if you read at the very end there, it says this season ends on 2/19, which is tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That is 100% false. What's going to happen is soon, at some point this afternoon or tonight, EA on NFL Madden Direct is going to send out a tweet stating that server maintenance will begin at either 5 or 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Once that server maintenance starts, you're not going to be able to get back into the game, and while it's down, you're going to be missing out on anything that you didn't get done on that Season 5 Field Pass, because when that server maintenance is over and the game mode unlocks, when everything comes back up, Season 6 will be live. So with all of that being said, again, this has happened every single season in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. It's happened in every season in MUT 24 last year. Before you go to bed tonight, you need to have everything that you want to get done in relation to Season 5 done. Now, as far as XP, you're not going to get any more. So if you haven't maxed out this Field Pass yet, and you haven't completed all of your Season 5 milestones, that's really the only way that you're going to go out and get those. If you did go through and complete everything that's in weeks 1 through 6, you can see there's a handful of things that I still have here to clean up so I can get to level 50. But if you completed everything in weeks 1 through 6, if you went through your programs tab and you knocked out all of your playoff objectives, all your Super Bowl objectives, and all of your Genki Force objectives, and you're still short of level 50, that simply means that you have not been doing your daily objectives. And if you miss too many dailies throughout the duration of a season Field Pass, ultimately that's what's preventing you from maxing the thing out. We're not going to see anything else get added, obviously, with this all ending very early tomorrow morning. When the new Field Pass comes up and goes live, it'll all be in relation to Season 6. So what are the main rewards that you want to try to get to if you're not going to be able to max out the Field Pass? Honestly, if you don't get to level 50, it's not the end of the world. If you paid for the premium Field Pass and you don't get to level 50, you are going to be missing out on a nice legendary strategy item, which gives you the option between a couple gold strategy items. Now, if you have the free Field Pass, you can actually get that same exact pack back here at level 48. And if it is at all possible for you to get there before Season 5 ends, you definitely want to try your hardest to do so, because this is going to give you, an offensive line strategy item that's really good in there. You got one that's going to boost the accuracies on your quarterback. The best one, in my opinion, is the one that's going to boost play recognition, man and zone coverage to all of your secondary. So your cornerbacks, free safety, and strong safety. So that's one of the rewards you definitely want to get to. If you can get to level 49, that would be great as well, because you're going to get a Season 6 XP token. This token will give you a jump start on the Season 6 Field Pass. If you have the premium Field Pass and you get to level 49, you'll have 3 of those tokens. If you did the free pass, you get 1 at level 49, and there's another one all the way back at level 22. Again, if you had the premium Field Pass, you also would have got 1 at level 21, a part of that. So those are the main rewards. Obviously, at every single level, whether you got the free or the premium Field Pass, you're also going to be getting season tickets. Now, all season tickets, just like every other season, will convert to a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning right now I'm sitting here with 23,820 Season 5 tickets. When Season 6 goes live tomorrow, my tickets will still be the same amount, but they'll just go towards Season 6 content instead of Season 5. So you don't really have to spend these before the season ends. In fact, I encourage you not to, because if you haven't seen already, and I've talked about it in a handful of videos, these are the featured players for Season 6. They've been leaked by MUT Leaks since February 13th. From left to right, we got Devin Hester, Paul Krause. I'm assuming they're going to make this card a free safety instead of a cornerback like his Ghost of MUT card was. In the middle, you got Luke Kuechly, Emmitt Smith, and then Will Shields all the way on the far right-hand side. Also, and you don't see it on this image, I believe there's supposed to be a Reggie White included in here as well. And just as of today, MUT Leaks did let us know that these cards are going to be able to max out at a 98 overall. Now, we know from past history here, and we're just looking at the Devin Hester for an example, we don't know any attributes, but if we look at every other Field Pass, we know that we're not going to be able to max those cards out fully on day one of the Season 6 Field Pass, what I would assume is we're going to see the same thing from Season 4 to Season 5, go to 5 to 6. More than likely, with all of those players, they are going to be able to get to a 96 overall day one. So that Season 6 Field Pass will likely start with a welcome pack where you're going to get one upgrade token. I don't know what that starting level or OVR for those cards will be, but you're going to be able to pick one of those 5 players. Again, I don't know if Reggie White will definitely be out there. At one point, I thought that he was, and now I just see Muttleak says that he's not going to be, so I'm going to go with the side of no. But you're going to get a welcome pack that gives you your choice of one of those 5 feature players and an initial upgrade token. And once you go into the store when Season 6 is live, there will likely be upgrade tokens that you can purchase with Season 6 tickets. And if you have enough that carry over from Season 5, you'll be able to buy those all day one. And again, I'm assuming you'll be able to go up to a 96 overall, and they're going to hold off on allowing us to upgrade to a 97, and then the max out at 98. They're going to wait until we jump up in OVR on our regular programs as well. I'm guessing 97 champions and 98 overall LTDs will start a week from this upcoming Thursday, or whenever Team of the Week is going to start. Sorry, Team of the Year. And then as far as getting them to the 98 overall, we're going to be many months, or I shouldn't say many, but several weeks away from that taking place. So with all that being said, should you save your tickets and carry them over? Should you spend them right now? Honestly, that's totally up to you. As far as the Season 5 Field Pass players go, to me, the 3 best players the entire season all along have been Charles Woodson, Charles Haley, and Joe Thuney. But I feel like Charles Woodson is going to be outdated really fast. So if you haven't fully upgraded that card, I wouldn't bother now at this point unless you really need help at the cornerback position. Charles Haley, pretty good budget pass rusher considering you can get him for free. Not a bad idea to upgrade him, even if you put him in the back of your lineup and substitute him in for certain pass rushing opportunities, or just to give your starters a break. But to me, without a doubt, the Season 5 Joe Thuney at a 96 OVR is the main card that I would recommend any of you to be upgrading. I mean, me, with a 96 overall team, 22.5 million coins, he is still my starting left guard right now. The card is that good. You're not really going to see that on the field, but it's a card that has good attributes, that gets the job done at a position that a lot of us just tend to not want to spend our coins on. And to get a good card for free that's usable, that's a no-brainer. And I think the same thing's going to happen with Will Shields on the Season 6 Field Pass. Definitely knowing that we can get them up to a 96 day one, knowing that I have enough tickets, not only on this account, but my No Money Spent account, I'm going to be selecting Will Shields day one and upgrading him day one to get him to a 96 OVR. Definitely on my main account. No Money Spent, probably not, because probably going to do it on No Money Spent. Probably not my main account because I have Larry Little. Now, it all depends on the abilities that card gets as well. But if you don't want to carry over any tokens, or you don't really care about upgrading any of the Season 6 players, you can spend them on Boom or Bust packs. So right now, the highest OVR pack is a 90 plus for 1,945 season tickets. If you have not the greatest team in the world, value recruitment's not a bad idea. The difference here, right, is that you're guaranteed a 90, but this one, for the same exact price, you're guaranteed a bunch of cards with the chance at higher than an 87. And to me, the value in these, and I'll just open up one to have fun here, the value, and it says value in the title of it, these just hold a lot more value in my opinion here. Whereas look at that. We got a 94 overall in the first card within our first pack, and that's not going to be the norm, but to me, and we got Donovan McNabb, so this is an amazing pack. Eagles legend, CJ Uzomah, Calais Campbell, and then, hey, we got a 92 Eric Ebron. So this just goes to show you, again, every pack's not going to look like this, but if you are going to be out there spending your season tickets on the packs, to me, value recruitment's the better option. Boomer Bust isn't terrible today because you have that Johnny Wilson in packs right now. You got the Honey Badger from the Genki Force promo. Big terrible stuff with that last night. I don't know if we see any make rights, just to address it in this video since we're talking about it. I know a lot of people either spent their power currency or pre-built the sets to try to get Johnny Wilson and Honey Badger not being in there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday when these cards came out, if you went to the description of the card, whether it was in the catalog or you own the card, it said said that Johnny Wilson, for example, was a MUT 25 Genki Force champion. So that would lead people to believe that he should be in the champion set or in the pack that you can buy with power that contains all of the champions. So late last night, like 11-12 p.m. Eastern time, they changed it to Superstar. There is a potential chance that they could roll out make rights for that duration for people who opened up that pack to get either Johnny Wilson or Honey Badger. We'll see if they address it on the reveal stream later tonight, which is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Season 6 content. Once that stream is concluded, we will be dropping a video going over all of the information. We obviously know the players, but we don't know the attributes. We'll go over all of the information from that, but I will like to see if they address that because EA's being very, very nasty with this one, and I'm definitely not a fan of it. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they put 2 cards in the game, and if you go to the Marketplace tab, you can see right there in the middle, Genki Force Superstars in packs until 222. So basically what EA did is they took cards at a champion OVR of a 96, but they renamed them to Superstars, but they're only in packs, treated as LTDs, but they don't have the LTD overall. So it's just nasty business all around by EA, and I'm very scared that this is about to turn into the norm when it comes to MUT. Between this and now the step offers, the ridiculous step offers we saw last week, all combined with the fact that their earnings were down the last quarter, it doesn't look very good, and I know a lot of players feel bad. I mean, I'm not a fan of it either. I'll be totally upfront with you. I did buy the pack yesterday that had a chance, a 49% chance at a champion from this promo or one of these cards, and I did pull Johnny Wilson. I'm stopping and pumping the brakes on spending as much as I do normally just because of the step offers and because of this. If Johnny Wilson wasn't an Eagles player and it was somebody else in packs, I wouldn't have touched it at all. So I get why people were criticizing me on Twitter and wherever last night for opening up the pack after complaining about it. It's still very, very nasty, and again, I want to see if EA addresses it. So this reveal stream tonight from Getting Information should be interesting, but also to see if there's a tweet or anything that goes over that. Just some other things to finish up. I want to go back to the Season 5 Field Pass. We saw the same exact thing, I believe, with the Hispanic Heritage Month promo several months ago. The Black History Month promo is ongoing, and you still have this opportunity, whether it's through these objectives or the daily objectives, to earn the upgrade tokens. But because these are tied into the Season 5 Field Pass, I fear that tomorrow, when all of this goes away, so will the Black History Month content. So if you didn't knock out your solo challenges, you didn't knock out all of these milestone objectives, really you only need to get 3 of the 5 done, and you don't do your daily, you're going to miss out on upgrading these players, because I don't think it's going to be possible after tomorrow. Now, the good news is, and it's not good news per se, because these cards should have been better, but you're not missing out on much if you don't upgrade these, unless you just literally just got the game within the last couple weeks. Champ Bailey's really the only good card you can see. I didn't even bother going after any of these. He's CB5 on my No Money Spin account, but I did just want to point out that this will likely be going away after tomorrow. As always, there's a chance that some solo challenges could disappear. Sometimes they have dates of expiration on them, but they never actually go away. The Unstoppable solos are a great example, as it says that these were supposed to go away on January 8th, and here we now are February 18th. And if these hang around, just throwing this out here, the Unstoppable charge sequence, if you go to the Justin Jefferson solo, this solo starts you on your 5-yard line. So if you're ever doing a solo where you need rushing yards or passing yards, this is my go-to. I always play it on 1 star because you have 95 yards of field in front of you. This is just the best one to go out there and do. If they do take it away, you can always go to the training camp section. And not to say these will go away, but just in case, go get your Team of the Week solo challenges done, because Team of the Year voting is open right now, and the Team of the Year program's right around the corner. If you play through these solos and you knock out all of the solos prior to the 3rd one in a given week, and once you beat that 3rd solo, you get a Team of the Year token. These tokens are going to give you a free Team of the Year card when the Team of the Year promo comes out. Again, I'm not saying these will go away, but better safe than sorry. I would turn these into priority number 1 right now if you don't have anything else to do, so you don't miss out on that free Team of the Year card. Outside of that, I don't know what else could disappear. We do have new NFL Honors content dropping tomorrow. We also will have Roster Revolution. Hopefully, the Team Builder solo challenges come back into the game at some point. Oh, actually, they are. I missed out on on that. I didn't realize they put them back. But just be aware that some field passes and some solo challenges will disappear. I think when you go back to like Super Bowl, Genki Force, and playoffs, those are all going to be safe. But if you go to your archives section, and if you didn't know that you could even do this, you hit R2 or right trigger on Xbox, you can see like Zero Chill does say that it goes away on 2/19. Same thing with all Madden. I don't know if any of you haven't had those completed yet, but it's just something that you could see go away. And then just one other thing that I hope we're going to see next season at some point, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. If you go to item sets, you go to your program, go to core set filter, hopefully we see an epic strategy item upgrade set. So basically uncommons are taking 5 silvers and building out a green, and then a rare is taking 2 greens to build out a blue. I'm hoping we see an epic strategy item set where you can take 2 blues to build out 1 purple. We'll see what happens tomorrow or whenever. And it's also been a very, very long time since they updated the elite player packs. Also, one other thing, new MUT Champs rewards, new Gauntlet rewards, no word on that, but with a brand new season, I would not be surprised if we see some of them get added into the game. Plus, we're right around the corner from the month ending and a new month beginning, which means a new session of Ranked is starting soon. So that's everything you need to do. That's everything you need to know before Season 5 goes away and Season 6 starts tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning into another one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.